Hey, welcome to Golfing 101. Go.
In this video today, we'll show you how to perform a golf swing. In the video, we'll break down the fundamental aspects of a golf swing, which will be broken down into a four-week program to help you perform a golf swing correctly.
In the first week, the learner will focus on their stance, grip and head position, both prior to and throughout the movement. When taking your stance, you will place your feet shoulder width apart, keeping your knees slightly bent and placing the ball in the line with the middle of your stance. Keeping this stance throughout the swing is important for the learner as it allows them to keep their balance through the swing.
In time, this allows more focus to be on the ball and where you're trying to hit it, rather than attempting to keep your balance as you shuffle your feet around. When gripping the club, you need to make a V with both hands, using your index finger and your thumbs.
Placing your first upper hand on the club, you need to have the center of the V running down the front of the club. As you place your second hand on the club, you will place the center of your palm on the first hand's thumb, then wrapping around the hand, gripping in the result of a V. Keeping this grip firm will help the club head stay in the same position throughout the swing, allowing for the optimal shot accuracy. As you line up to take your shot, you will need to have your head positioned so that it is in line and facing the ball. As you begin your stroke, you will continue to look at the ball, keeping your head position as steady as possible, only lifting once it is completed. Teaching these three aspects in the first week will help the learner gain a sound basis of the movement, which will reduce possible complications as more parts of the swing are taught week to week. In week 2, we will teach the learner how to perform a proper backswing of the club. As you begin to lift the club at the start of your backswing, you will look to keep your leading arm, left if you're right-handed, straight until it becomes parallel with the ground. At this point, the momentum of your back lift, along with the restraints of your range of movement of the shoulder, will see you slightly bending your leading arm to continue the backswing around your body. While your leading arm is kept straight, your opposite arm will bend, allowing you to lift the club.
Your hips and knees are also pivotal in a proper back lift. As you begin to lift the club, rotation around your torso will bend. Immediately rotate your leading knee, while you rotate your torso outwards away from the ball.
The backswing should stop when you're no longer able to rotate your torso without moving your leading point. This point will vary for individuals, but is usually when the club is parallel to the ground, located behind the back of your head.
As the learner performs the golf swing at this point, they will focus on the aspects taught in this week. This will begin to allow the learner to build up their golf swing, as they will be able to recall the lessons learned in week 1 and will be able to continue to apply these whilst focusing on the new ideas of the backswing. In week 3, we will teach the learner about the forwards motion of the swing along with the follow through. As you begin to bring the club down towards the ball, you will need to rotate your torso back towards the ball so that when you make contact with the ball, the midline of your torso will be facing in line with the ball. In the forward motion of your swing, your arms will need to do the reverse of what has occurred in the backswing. Your leading arms needs to extend at the elbow until it is again parallel with the ground. You will also need to extend your opposite arm at the elbow. Doing this along with rotating your torso will allow this arm to fully extend moments before contact is made with the ball. In this downward motion of the swing, you have to laterally rotate your leading knee and slightly extend it so that it ends up in the beginning stance position, which is slightly bent facing forward.
As contact is made with the ball, your body position should be the same as it was when it started. Your head over the ball, arms straight and feet shoulder width apart. Keeping the firm grip on the club handle again will result in a solid contact being made with the ball, and no slice or draw to occur, as the club face has struck the ball as originally intended.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself.
The follow through is important in determining power, accuracy, and length of your shot. A full follow through should occur, allowing for optimal power to be gained from the shot, resulting in the longer distance of the shot. In week 4, we will teach the proper technique of a follow through and look to touch up any faults that the learner has not completely fixed from previous weeks. After the point of contact, the momentum of the swing should create your follow through. At the beginning of your follow through, you need to keep the club face pointing in the same direction as the ball was hit for as long as possible, allowing the ball to be kept a straight trajectory. As you begin your follow through, you need to slightly lift your leading shoulder instead of immediately rotating your torso. This will allow for the club head to remain facing the ball in the early stages of the follow through. As you lift your leading shoulder, your trailing shoulder should partially drop and begin to rotate medially. After this point, you need to begin to flex your arms, which will bring the club upward, creating full swinging motion through the stroke. While your arms are beginning to flex at the elbows, you need to rotate your hips and torso in the direction of your shot. Towards the end of your follow through, you will need to immediately rotate the trailing knee, and as your hips and torso rotate, lift your heel off the ground and slightly rotate on the ball of your foot as a result of the rotation in your knee. These aspects will allow your follow through to be completed with your hands over your leading shoulder, trailing heel off the ground, and your hips, torso, and head all facing towards the direction in which the ball has been hit.